Well, hello there guys. How's it going? Welcome to another episode with me and Rocket. You know what? Why are we doing this on the floor? This is ridiculous. Today we are going to be focusing on the backswing. We are going to be giving you guys all the information you need to get the perfect backswing every time. Keep it really simple, easy to understand, but all of this is going to be super relevant to your own golf swing, and you're going to be able to apply this straight away. Get the perfect backswing every single time. This is something I'm working on a lot as well. So let's dive straight in and get started. So if you missed the last episode, I recommend checking it out. But basically, we've got a mat here where Rocket was just lying, and we have one of these little foam golf ball, all you need to practice, and a wall. We got no nets, no simulators, nothing like that, but we're still going to get some good practice in. So let's jump in, let's take a look at my swing, and I'm going to be talking you guys through the backswing and how to get in the best possible position at the top of the swing. Okay guys, so let's talk about this takeaway and backswing for a second. Now, for any of you who have been watching me for, well, more than a few months really, you probably know I'm at the moment kind of modelling my swing on Scott Stalling's swing, and this is a very good thing for the backswing, and this is one of the reasons I'm modelling my swing on him, because he has one of the simplest takeaways and the most simple backswings you could probably find, and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to take you through it. I'll put a video of Scott Stalling's takeaway up as well so you guys can see it. Very neutral setup, great posture, pretty straight legs, little bend, perfect. Then we're going to take the club away with our body here. We're just gonna start pivoting our shoulders on the same plane. There's no different tilts or anything. Now, Scott Stallings bends his right elbow really quickly, which is something that I think is good for me, and it's good for a lot of players, because it helps keep the club in front of you, and it also helps keep your arms connected to your body. You haven't got the arms kind of coming away from you, everything stays connected in tight to your body, and also you're able to generate a huge amount of power. This is really simple. You set the club here, the elbow starts to bend, shoulders keep turning. As the shoulders keep turning, this arm, your right elbow, right arm, starts to hinge up, get there, starts to hinge upwards, and again this is a really good position because it keeps this right arm, right elbow tucked in, creates a lot of power, a lot of leverage, and keeps the club in front of you and really nicely connected to the body. And then from there, just let arms drop, the elbow stays connected to the body, drops in here, right elbow, and then from there you can just turn and release down onto the ball. So let's try and put that into practice. I'm definitely not there yet. Let's see if we can get this looking pretty good and give you guys some more information to help you get into this position. Okay guys, so what I was just doing there is a stop and pause drill. This is where I break up parts of the swing to try and put myself in the positions I'm trying to get into. This is a really good drill to help you work on technical aspects of your game, and then you can start to blend them all together and incorporate them more easily back into your own swing. So let's take a look and see how it looks. So watching this, it hasn't quite had the desired effect. I take the club really nicely away, keeping my right elbow connected, but then I start to move my hands a little bit away from my body, and this causes a little bit of problems. I need to try and keep my hands and my right arm a bit deeper, a bit earlier. This will help keep a bit more connection and set the club a little bit steeper in the takeaway, and then help shallow it out and turn through in the downswing. Let's see if we can do it. So let's take a look at this swing for a second that you guys are watching here. This is a lot better. I turn and take the club away, keeping that right elbow connected. From there I hinge it up. I don't quite do it as well as Scott Stallings, but you know, I'm not a PGA Tour player, so I'm not going to be too hard on myself about that. Then we do get into a slight problem in the downswing. The club tends to shallow out a little bit too much, get a bit too stuck behind me, kind of drops underneath, gets too flat, and then I actually shank this one, which is kind of funny. So let's try and resolve that a little bit. I need to try and keep the club a little bit more in front of me, try and get the club head a little bit more away from me as well, and a little bit steeper down into the ball. Let's do it. Okay guys, so last swing of the day, let's take a look at this. Definitely achieved what we wanted to. If you look at that right arm as we take it away, nice and connected to the body. Then as we go to the top, the right arm hinges, staying connected, staying that bit deeper. It's not moving away from my body anymore, and really nice and connected at the top of the backswing. One thing I like to look for at the top of the backswing, which is a telltale sign if I'm in the position I want to be in, is if my right forearm is at the same angle as my spine. This is another thing I've picked up from Scott Stallings. He does really well, and it's a great way to tell if you're in the correct position you want to be in with that right arm at the top of the backswing, or is your elbow maybe too far out. There's lots of things it can really help you with from there. So guys, I really hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have, subscribe below, like this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.